Hello, everyone. I think this is day 4 of my Facebook Lives about how we can use techniques of NLP and timeline therapy, mental emotional release, Huna, and to maintain our mental, emotional, and physiological well-being during this rather chaotic time with the coronavirus pandemic. Thank you for joining me. I know some of you have been joining me every day. Some of you also contacted me to say that you've missed some of the lives. All you need to do to be able to pick those up is just go to my profile page and scroll down, and you'll find all the videos there. We're pretty much on lockdown here. The beaches are closed, and all the national parks in Hawaii are closed too. And the restaurants have changed everything in the hotel so that we've got social distancing. They've reduced the number of tables and covers in the restaurants by about 2 or 3. So everybody's doing the sensible things from a physiological point of view to stay well. And yet, it is still a very stressful time. A lot of people are experiencing heightened anxiety and fear and panic, which, as I mentioned in the very first video, those emotions are known to reduce the effectiveness of our immune system. So what I've been sharing over the last few days is some techniques to enable us to reduce that anxiety, reduce the fear, reduce the panic, and get ourselves back into a more calm, balanced, and centered state, where our natural immune system will be able to do its best job of combating the coronavirus if we do happen to come into physical contact with it. So we've looked at Hakalau, peripheral vision. We've looked at HA breathing, and then yesterday we looked at the timeline therapy and mental emotional release technique for releasing anxiety from the future. What I want to do in this brief live today is to introduce you to something quite different. This is a technique that I was introduced to by my business partner, James Mellison, in our business Fix My Mind. And it's become one of the go-to techniques that we use specifically for clients who are experiencing amygdala-based presenting problems, which include things like anxiety and fear and panic. So I thought I'd introduce you to one of these techniques today, and then next week when I'm back at home, and taking self-isolation at home, then I may work on how I can get James here to share some of the other techniques with you. But the technique's called havening, if you want to check out more about it. And the particular technique I'm going to take you through today is called transpirational havening, which is where if you're experiencing something like anxiety or fear or panic in the present moment, right now, rather than about specific events in the past, then it can enable us to very quickly change our emotional state. And technically, havening is called a psychosensory technique, and it involves the sense of touch. And there's two touches, particularly I'm going to share with you today. This is one of them, where we take our hands and we rub them at about 1 stroke, if you like, per second. That's one of the technique. That's one of the havening touches. Then another one is actually where we stroke down from the shoulders down to the elbow. Again, at around about 1 stroke per second. Now, what this does is, even though we're working on stroking both sides of the body or both hands at the same time, it's actually impossible to do that. And our left side is connected to our right hemisphere, and our right side is connected to the left hemisphere. And there's a slight delay or gap between the touches, which actually creates in the brain a delta wave. When we have delta wave in our brain, that's the state of deep relaxation. So this particular technique is if we're feeling a particular emotion, which is one that we don't want. Let's say it's anxiety. So what we do, we've got the emotion inside of us, and we give that emotion a label. So I've just said, okay, I can think of things that are happening at this particular point in time. I'm feeling the feeling inside of me, and I'm feeling anxiety. Yeah. Then what we need to do is to ask ourselves, okay, so how would I like to feel instead? And the first word that pops into my mind is calm. So what we do is we want to be in Hakalau, we want to be in peripheral vision whilst we're doing this. And we start off with the havening touch. I'm going to use this particular one because that's the one that works best for me. We start the actual havening touch, and we start off by saying the word, the label of the emotion that we want to change, the emotion that we want to get rid of. So I'm going to go anxiety, 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 anxiety. And already I can begin to feel that emotion decreasing. So now it's decreased a lot. It's not totally gone, but it's decreased a great amount. So now what I'm going to do is alternate the labels of the two states, the one that I want to get rid of and the one I want instead. So that's anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm, anxiety, calm. Now, my experience is the anxiety's completely disappeared now. It's gone down to a zero. So now what I'm going to do is continue now with just the word of the label of the emotion that I want instead, but using a voice tonality that goes with that particular feeling. Calm, 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 calm. So now I'm actually feeling calm, which is great. Now what we could do at this particular point in time now is, now that the calmness is there, we could continue doing the havening touch whilst hard breathing. So let's do 4 more. There we go. And there we go. So at any point in time during the day, if you're feeling an emotion like anxiety or fear or panic, then that's a technique which, combined with the other techniques we've already covered, will enable you to change your state. The havening touch with hard breathing is also a great technique to help you deal with insomnia if you're having problems getting to sleep at night. Normally, insomnia is in some way, shape, or form related to anxiety. So I hope that's been useful for you. Thank you for joining me. And tomorrow, I'll be here again tomorrow. That'll be the last one from Hawaii as I begin heading home. Getting home on Wednesday. So since I'll be in transit, flying via LA back to London, they're probably, if I can go live at any point in time, then I will do. But otherwise, I shall be back with you definitely by Thursday morning. When will it be? Yeah, I'll be able to do Wednesday evening at our usual time in the UK, 8 p.m. So until then, wherever you are in the world, love you lots, and hui ho.